Good afternoon. This is Houndog Steve on July the 9th, which is a Sunday, and because I have a new sidewalk that has just been put in, I decide to rip out my old walkway, and that's my job today. They're coming on Monday to pour the concrete, so this has to be formed up by the end of today. And I can tell you it was quite the bit of excitement trying to get all of the old walkway out of this location. In fact, it was a walkway on top of a walkway. There was two walkways we had to take out. Unbelievable. And here we are from the other side. Yeah, it's going to be a bit of a pain putting all of that garden back, but this is kind of like a once in a lifetime opportunity to have all this work going on at the same time. And here is the walkway that got pulled out. Wow. Heavy stuff. Anyway, that should be removed tomorrow and we'll be good to go. Okay, so we're moving along at record speed here. I got all of that edge cleared away, and we've just about got one side of the form in. Now that is perfectly upright and perfectly level. So there is a couple of little bows in the wood there, but nothing too exceptional. Okay. Okay, first side's done, and we're just starting the second side. Got to make sure that it is straight, perpendicular. So you see my string line there, just keeps it right on line. Okie dokie, well, let's just get on then. There you go. Last piece is all in. It's formed up. I just have to cut off those stake tops, so it'll be easier to finish off the cement, and then we are good to go. And that was a lot of work. It doesn't look like much, but that was a lot of work. I don't envy these guys working on the roads. Okay. Won't be long now. I figure another 2 or 3 wheelbarrow loads and we'll be ready to pour cement. Yeehaw! What a day. Yep, one more load, maybe 2, just for a final grade. Well, I'm liking the look of that. It was hard work, but a good afternoon's work. And there you go. It's all done. Ready to pour the cement. And that should happen tomorrow morning. So just got to get up bright and early. And I'll have a brand new walkway. Well, I'm pretty proud of that, actually. Nice little upgrade to the house. Well, I'll tell you, I am going to sleep tonight. I can guarantee you that. I am so tired. And like I say, this job had to be done today because these guys are getting ready to finish this road. Got the first layer of asphalt going down at the end of the week, and they'd made an error on my end of the walkway there where they put it in. There was a little bow in the wood or something, so it wasn't straight. So they had to tear it out and redo it, and I thought, okay, this is the time. Let's get this thing done, because the other one was weedy and cracked, and of course you know, I'm hoping to run a little business out of here, so I want it to be a nice entranceway when it's finally all done. And you probably won't notice, but it's actually about 6 inches wider than the other walkway, so it'll be a little easier to get my wheelbarrow down when I'm bringing the wood in. Okay, so this is Wednesday evening, and it is around about 6:40. The guys just came and poured my walkway here, and I can't believe the rain that is coming down. We've got heavy rain called for the next hour or so, and heavy lightning strikes. So anyways, they did put some burlap on that cement, and they've covered it with plastic, which of course is good. But you can see in the side just how much water has fallen, and I'm hoping against hope that this is not going to put little dents in the concrete, because it is literally, it's soft, it's only just poured. It's only just poured. Oh well. They said that it sets pretty quick, so we'll see. So here we are then on Friday, July the 14th. I'm taking out the forms, got one side done, and then I'll start backfilling with that soil there. But I think that looks pretty darn good. I don't think that's going to be going anywhere. It's not going to be breaking. That is a pretty good solid 7 inches of concrete, and this is good. So in case you're wondering how this worked and why it looks just like the sidewalk, is because I spoke to the foreman of Drain Brothers, who are working on this road, and you see, because they extended all of our properties by 8 feet. You can see over there on my neighbour's property, they've had to fill in with a walkway to join up from the sidewalk to the walkway from the house. Well, I thought that was going to look not so good, so I said, listen, if I get all my concrete out of my walkway out of here and put it on the side, will you take it away? And he said yes. And then I talked to the manager from the city of Quarter Lakes, told him what was happening, and said, well, basically asked him, we can do it one of two ways. We can hold off on pouring until Thursday, and I will order the cement and I will do it all myself. I'll pay for the city's portion, the extra 8 feet here, or you can do it and bill me for the concrete. So anyways, that's what happened. Drain Brothers apparently, well, the people who do the contract are a company called Conmar. They're a subcontract, and so yeah, that's exactly what happened. They came in, it was Thursday. I think I showed you the picture of the rain coming down. I couldn't believe it, but these guys obviously know what they're doing, because there was no damage. And I don't want to tell you what it cost me. $1,000. It was $1,000 to have the guys come in and pour my concrete walkway. I was a little shocked by that. I had what they call sticker shock, but you know, it looks good. This is a once only deal for this house. I suspect I will never have to do this again. And there we are, the finished job. All I got to do now is seed that in, and that lawn will come on, and it will be like nothing has ever happened here, except I got a brand spanking new walkway. Yep, the guys are going to come and landscape this in, put some sod down, I expect, and marry this up, and then we will be good to go. Okay, so some of you might be wondering why I haven't been making any videos lately, and I actually have made a couple, but I just for a whole different thing. But this is another reason. So we had the walkway. The walkway had to be done to coincide with the road repair that's going on out there, otherwise I would have missed the opportunity. And I also got caught up in the Volkswagen diesel recall scandal. So I ended up getting a 2015 Golf Sport Wagon. And what happened when the scandal broke for the emissions rigging on the computer, all of these vehicles basically just got parked and they were left until the whole situation was resolved. And so this actually, even though it's a 2015, it is a brand spanking new car. There is I think 190 kilometers on the clock. Anyway, I'm going to take you out for a little run in that sometime soon. It is a smashing little car. It's a diesel, probably the last diesels that are going to be manufactured in North America. And of course, you know, this CO2 thing is such a scandal. It's such a rip-off. It's such a lie. And let me give you just one little clue as to why it is a lie, and it's not to be taken seriously. Okay, so I live in Bobcaygeon, and about 20 minutes north of here is a little village called Minden. And if I were to have a postal address in Minden at the local post office, I wouldn't have to do any emissions testing on this car at all, because apparently CO2 stops having an effect north of Minden. Come on, are you kidding me? Seriously, are you kidding me? I mean, if CO2 was a serious issue, there wouldn't be any dividing lines at all. Okay, you would all be doing emissions testing, and yeah. So CO2 is not an issue. It's less than 0.5% of the atmosphere. It's 0.47%, and so it is a nothing gas. It's meaningless in the form of pollution. However, see these green things here? These trees, these plants, without CO2, they ain't gonna grow. They're gonna die, and we're gonna die. And the third thing that has been occupying my time, I finally got these large rocks out, and this is, believe it or not, the old well that was on this property. I finally found it, and I can see cracks in there where the rain, there's a rock there basically in the center, and you can see a shadow around it. Now that's a crack where the water has run away and drained down into the well. So that's going to be another one of my summer projects, is to start digging this out. It's only about 12 feet deep apparently, and I'm going to use it to water my lawn. So as the rain starts, once again, another cloudy sky, I bid you a fond farewell on this Friday evening, July the 14th, 2017. This is Houndog Steve signing off. We'll talk to you over the weekend probably.